Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Highlight House, sponsored by Wheeler Chevrolet GMC Buick. Wheelers, with over 650 vehicles to choose from. Wheelers is located on West Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. A 1-1. There goes the runner. Throw down to second. Bradle. And they're going to trade it out for a run, and the Rangers are on the board. Strike three, got him looking. Strikeout number 3 for Ethan Peters. Payoff outside, got him again. Ethan Peters, strikeout number 4. Now it's going to be grounded over to second. They're going to get the out at first. Another run comes in for the Rangers. And a 2-0 lead for Wisconsin Rapids. EP comes and fires. Swung out and missed as Ethan gets out of the 4th inning. And the 1-2 coming back. Swung out and missed. Strikeout number 6.
So I understand.
And then if they have 2, going to be hit to center.
Shoot.
Huber coming in. That one's going to drop. And to second goes. And an RBI single for Carter Maslowski. Infield in. Going to be hit over to Bradle. Off of Bradle's glove, and the run's going to come in and score. An E4 allows Burt to come in and score. Looks and fires. Lifted center field. Back out is Burt. He's still going back, and it's going to get by him, and the Rangers win. Josh Lewicki, a shot to center field, and the Rangers walk it off in the bottom of the 8th inning. Coach, you said it was a must-win game, obviously, to move on, get to possibly play on Sunday. Just talk about the motivation coming into this ballgame.
I thought we were extremely focused. We did everything different than we did not do the first game. We did everything we were supposed to. We were putting the ball in play, limiting the strikeouts. We had 8 hits. We had phenomenal pitching. We played a really good game all the way through.
And Oshkosh able to grind back, tie the game up in the 7th, a very close play at 3rd in the top of the 7th inning. Us not knowing the California rules, put in a runner at second base. Nathan Kromnacher, obviously very fast. Nice to get a base runner on of his caliber. Just talk about the bottom of the 8th inning.
Yeah, I mean, have him at second base is a huge advantage going into those rules. Donnie gets him over to 3rd, and then Josh with the big hit to seal the deal there.
We talk just about every time Ethan pitches, we talk about how good he is. Painting the outside corners. He talked about that in the win against Merrill. Just talk about how good. There's not really words anymore to talk about how well Ethan is pitching this summer. Just talk about him a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing over and over again. He throws phenomenal games. Unfortunately, we had to hold him to 80 pitches today, so we have him available for the week. If we keep him in there, I think he continues to dominate as the way he did. He just painted the corners, slider, curveball, changeup, all just breaking in there. He threw a heck of a game again.
Conference makeup game tomorrow against Wausau, 3 o'clock. Probably have to beat up the Heat again, how hot it was today. Just talk about knowing how good this Oshkosh team is, the motivation, beating them going into the rest of the weekend and the rest of the week.
Yeah, that's a huge win for us. We knew that they were a great team coming in. They were a really good ball club. They made the state last year, so we knew that all coming in. So this win hopefully just propels us, keeps our confidence really high for the rest of the season here.
Again, I mentioned it during the broadcast. You mentioned to me just being able to paint those outside corners, not a place where the hitters aren't able to hit the ball. Just talk about doing that against a very good Oshkosh team.
Well, it helps when my catcher over here knows the ump and sets up outside and just painting where he puts it, and that.
Yeah, and obviously getting a big win against a very good Oshkosh team coming in, and after they 10-run ruled Wausau and you guys fell in game 1, just talk about how big of a motivation it was to get those first 2 runs and able to spray the ball all over the field and come out with a big win.
Well, the way we played the first game, I wasn't sure how this game was going to go, and then we learned that Wausau got 10 runs, so it was kind of like, okay, I want to make sure this game is not what the last one was. So I was just more focused. I think everybody was more focused because that was a big game for us, and hopefully we catch a dub tomorrow and get to play Sunday.
Absolutely. And bottom of the 8th inning, Josh came up to the plate. Did you have any Did you know how much confidence did you have in Josh getting that big hit?
Well, when they walked Cody, I look over to Caleb and I go, "That's not a good move." And then Josh walks up there with his little stroll, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's happening." So, and then he pounded it over the center fielder's head, and we watched him run back, and it was like, "Yeah, it's over."
Walk-off winner, catcher behind the plate, and Josh just talk about the big hit, big win.
Well, to be honest, I was not expecting that. I've been struggling a little bit this season, and but one thing I'm good at is hitting the curveballs. I don't know. I love curveballs. He threw me one right down the middle. I was like, "Yep, I'm swinging." So
one of two pieces of the Dinger Bros coming up with a big hit, being behind the plate for 15 innings, 15. Just talk about the legs and getting up there in the bottom of the 8th after catching all day and getting that big hit.
I wanted to get out of it in the bottom of the 7th, to be honest, because it just wears you down in the hot sun, sweating. Oh my goodness! But yeah, I'll have pain occasionally in my hips and knees because it's just wear and tear. But I love it, and it's best for the team. So
we talked to Coach Galita during the game a little bit today. Talked about how much of a beating you take behind the plate at every game. We joked about it. We mentioned during the doubleheader in Merrill. You mouth to an umpire or a player. It happens every game. And now the joke around here: if you don't get hit, it's not much of a game. So just talk about that a little bit.
Well, I've gotten hit in the face masks 4 times in the last 3 games. So that's the easy pain. But I get hit in the shoulders, the legs. It's just everywhere. I never get a break. But that's part of catching. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And one more thing, walking Cody Bradle. He was 3 for 3 today. They walked him to get to you. Just talk about how much motivation and confidence you had after they did that.
Well, I was like, okay, Cody's a good hitter, but he's better than me. So I'm like, that's probably a smart idea for them. Yeah. But I was like, yeah, I have confidence. I've done stuff like this before. So, what an opportunity. That's pretty much what I was thinking is. Yep. Yeah, they gave me an opportunity to get the game-winning hit, so I took it.
One more quick thing. You saw you hit it to center field, obviously, and Eli Burnt being a very, very good center fielder. Once you saw him retreating a little bit, just talk about what was going through your mind.
Well, I hit it, and I knew I hit it square, and then I didn't see him backing up right away. I was like, yep, I think it's over his head. So I was like, okay.
Thank you for watching Zaleski Sports Highlight House, sponsored by Wheeler Chevrolet, GMC, Buick. Wheelers, with over 650 vehicles to choose from. Wheelers is located on West Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. You are watching Zaleski Sports Highlight House.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Josh.
And we're in the house.
Are you in the market for a vehicle? As it happens, so are we. Wheelers is proud to offer certified used vehicles of all makes and models. Bring in your used vehicle, and one of our friendly associates will assist you by providing you a fair price for your former ride. When looking for a trade-in, or simply to get a ride in a new vehicle you no longer want, we're happy to help. Stop in at one of our central Wisconsin locations today: Marshfield, Rapids, Abbotsford, or Medford.